The title of this story that I'm about to read is called Rewind. This is a story about a guy named Amari Landis and a girl named Ty Amando. They met their senior year at Ricketts High School in Memphis, Tennessee. Amari and Ty are both the only child in their families. Amari's father is a train engineer and his mother is a nurse. Ty's parents own their own restaurant. About the characters. Ty Amando is very pretty, with sexy black eyes. Her skin is like a smooth pecan brown color. Her hair is jet black and long. This is Ty's 4th year at Ricketts High School, where she has been crowned Miss Ricketts High 2 years in a row. She's also the cheerleader captain, the volleyball captain, and the class of 2000 president. All the guys at school likes her, and all the girls at school wants to be her friend. Amari Landis is tall, dark, and handsome. He wears off-tinted glasses to match perfectly with his laid-back personality. This is his first and last year at Ricketts High. Amari's father's job transferred him from the busy streets of Hollywood, California, to the quiet country roads of Memphis, Tennessee, during Amari's senior year in school. Amari has fitted in perfectly. He has met 2 friends so far who are brothers, Milo and Trevor Daniels. About Trevor and Milo Daniels. Trevor is the smart one of the 2. Milo is the loud and crazy one. He usually has to fight for his brother for being picked at for being so smart. Milo and Trevor are twins. They both have dark brown skin, beady eyes, bald heads with a underbite and broad shoulders. Today is the first day of school at Ricketts High in southwestern Memphis, Tennessee. Amari and Ty met for the first time their senior year in high school. It was in 7th period when Amari laid his eyes on the beautiful Ty Amando in trigonometry class. Ty asked with a beautiful and soft voice, "Excuse me, is this seat taken?" Almost speechless, Amari said, No, it isn't." So Ty sat down, smelling like the most beautiful rose garden. When Ty sat down, she gave Amari a half smile and winked her eye at him to just flirt with him a little. It made Amari so nervous he knocked his books on the floor. Anxious and embarrassed, Amari leaped to the floor to gather his books together. Ty giggled, turning her head gracefully while chewing on a licorice stick. Amari thought to himself, "Man, I can't go out like no punk." So he stood to his feet, extended his big, strong hand out, and said with his deep, manly voice, "Hi, my name is Amari Landis, and you are?" "Ty Amando," she said. Now the beautiful Ty is nervous. She's never had a guy to respond to her like that, especially after she just flirted with him. Ty thought, "I hope he doesn't think I'm a hoe. I wonder where he's from. He's got some gang and nerve stepping to me like that. Everybody knows I am the most beautiful Ty Amando." She asked Amari, "Where are you from?" "Hollywood, California," he said. She thought to herself, "Oh, no wonder. He's from the city of stars. What brought you to Memphis, Tennessee?" "My pop's job transferred him here." "Oh." "We live out in the country part of Tennessee off Vent Circle Drive." "Oh my God, are you serious? That's the street I live on. We're neighbors." The bell rang. Amari grabs his things and says, "Cool. I'll see you around." Amari thinks to himself, "I am in love." As he drives home from school in his dad's old beat-up 1974 Mustang, he passes by Ty walking home from school. Amari was so embarrassed by the sound of the busted-out exhaust pipe, he wanted to disappear. It was so loud, you could hear him coming down the road a mile away. Still wanting to be cool, Amari stops the car when he gets closer to Ty. "Need a ride?" "Sure." Ty runs around to the passenger side and gets in. Ty smiles and says, Thanks. Amara says, no problem, beautiful. No one says anything on the ride home, yet they could not keep their eyes off each other. Ty pointed to the two-story brick house on the left side of the road. I live right there. Amara pulls in Ty's driveway. Dang, girl, we are neighbors. I live in that blue house right beside you. Ty grabs her mouth. Oh my God, you live right next to me for real. Then she gets out the car. Thanks again. Bye, Mari. Later. Anytime you need a ride, let me know. Okay. Ty walks to her door, looking back into Amara's eyes. The next morning, Amara and Ty couldn't hardly wait to go to school so they could see each other. They walked out of their front door about the same time. Amara asked, would you like a ride to school? Sure. Before long, they were everywhere together. Amara and Ty were in love. They ate lunch together at school. They were always at each other's house. They went to senior prom together. After graduation, they even went to the same college, FAMU in Tallahassee, Florida. Amara went to school to become a lawyer, and Ty went to school to become an artist. After college, on May 5, 2004, Amara and Ty had the most beautiful wedding. They were in love. 2 months later, Amara opens his own law firm with his best friends Trevor and Milo. Shortly after, Ty opened her own art gallery. The couple is very happy. Thanks to Ty, Amara's wife, because he couldn't get a loan from the bank, she let him use her savings from doing artwork during high school and college to open his law firm. 1 year later, they had their first child. It's a beautiful baby girl. She was born November 22, 2005 at 11:32 p.m. They named her Amani. Amara and Ty never knew being parents could be so fun. It is also time-consuming. Late nights trying to put the baby to sleep, making bottles, singing lullabies, and everything else that comes along with parenting. Ty enjoyed being a new mommy so much, she decides to stop working altogether so she can spend more time with the baby. Amara has a secretary so he can catch up with work. With all the excitement of being a new father, it made him fall behind in work. So he hired a Puerto Rican girl named Maria Perez to help out with the cases at work. She was so happy to have a job. She kept saying, "Gracias, señor, gracias, señor." Amara shakes her hand and tells her, "No problem. Welcome aboard, Señorita Maria." Maria is a very quiet and shy girl. When Ty found out about this 18-year-old Puerto Rican girl working for Amari, she didn't like it very much. Ty is thinking to herself, what if this Maria tear up our happy home? Ty asks, how come you guys didn't hire an older person? And do the girl even have any secretary experiences? Or did you all just give her the job because she's young and pretty? Amara didn't answer. By now, Amara Ty is 24 years old, trying to operate 2 businesses. One day after Amara got home from work, Ty asked Amara, could he clean her car and wash it? Amara answered, I don't have time. You used to have time. Here, call this guy, Lorenzo, he detail cars. Ty sucks her teeth and rolls her eyes. Ty is really still upset about the new girl working for Amara, so she's trying to pick an argument about anything. Amara goes to bed. The next morning at work, Amara didn't even recognize Maria. She was wearing a short, tight-fitted black satin dress with some 3-inch heels on. Amara couldn't even concentrate at work. Maria was very helpful too. Anything Amara needed, she was right there. After work, Amara and Maria go out to dinner together. Just the 2 of them sit into a nice, quiet restaurant being serenaded by a violin player. Amara's goal was to go out for dinner on a professional note, to find out more about Maria as far as the job was concerned. For a moment, he had to peel his eyes off of Maria, to just simply remind himself that he's happily married. After dinner, Amara told Maria again, welcome aboard, and have a good night. On the way home, Amara called Ty to remind her to call Lorenzo to come over to detail her car. When Lorenzo came over, he was frozen by Ty's beauty. He detailed her car and didn't charge her nothing. He told her, "Because you are so beautiful, it's free. And I love your selection of artwork. Who is the artist?" "Oh, I am." "Word?" "Listen, I'm going to need your business card. I would like to get a painting of myself." "Okay, here's my card. Give me a call whenever you're ready." Lorenzo is a 35-year-old Puerto Rican, tall and very handsome. He thinks he can get any woman he wants, even if they're married. The car detailing is really a front to meet beautiful women. Lorenzo is really a full-time gigolo. He makes all his money by seeking out beautiful wealthy women, married or unmarried. He's got them to buy and give him everything, from Rolex watches to fine houses and cars. He gets all this just by the smooth game he brings. And by the time he gets them in the bed with him, it's all over then. Anything he tells them, they do it. The entire time he detailed Ty's car, he was trying to get into her head, telling her things like, "Oh, baby, you're so beautiful. I wish you were mine." Ty tells him, "Oh, no, I'm happily married." Lorenzo tells Ty, "We can work around that." Ty tells him again, "I'm happily married," and waved goodbye as Lorenzo pulled out of the yard slowly. When Amara returned home, Ty asked, "So how was work today with this new girl?" Amara turns toward Ty, gently embracing her into his strong arms. "Ty, I will always be with you and our daughter. My love for you will never die." Still disturbed about this young Puerto Rican girl being around her husband every day, Ty removes Amara's arms from around her and walks away. Amara yells across the living room, "Ty, you gotta trust me, baby." "I trust you. It's her I don't trust." Ty went into the bedroom. The phone rings. Ty answers it. It was Lorenzo. "Hello, beautiful." "Excuse me?" "Oh, hi, it's Lorenzo. I wanted to know how much you charge to do a painting of me." Unaware that all Lorenzo wants is to try to get with her, Ty asks, "What size painting do you want?" "It doesn't matter. I could do 11 by 17 painting of you for $500. "That's cool. Meet me at my studio at 10 o'clock a.m. in the morning." "Okay." The address is 2416 Jackson Bluff Road, suite number 1A. The next morning when Lorenzo got there, Ty told him to get into the pose he wanted painted. Lorenzo started taking all his clothes off. "What are you doing?" "Oh, my bad. Almost forgot. I wanted to see my nude painting of myself." Ty scrambled around for some words to say, but the words didn't come out. It was very hard for her to concentrate looking at Lorenzo's 6 foot 3 inch strong, sexy body. He had undressed down to nothing but his black and red heart-shaped satin boxers. As he lay in an upright position, his boxers draped across his big, strong thighs. Clearing her throat, Ty says, "I've never really done any semi-nude paintings of anybody. I wish you would have let me know so I could at least think about it." "Oh, I'm sorry. You don't like what you see? I mean, we can stop if you want to, baby." "No, it's fine." Ty began to get weak in the knees and very hot. She can see herself lusting for Lorenzo. That was just part of Lorenzo's plan to get her in the bed with him. So trying to keep it professional, she tells him, "Okay, I will finish with the touch-up process tomorrow, and you can pick the painting up around 3 o'clock p.m. "All right, thanks. I'll see you later, Ty." Lorenzo leans over to kiss her on the cheek. Ty was speechless. She said nothing. Then Lorenzo started tongue-kissing her. Ty then pushed him away and said, "No, I love my husband. Good night, Lorenzo." Ty left the studio, picked up money from her mom and dad's house, and went home. She laid the baby down and got a cold shower. She knew she loved her husband, Amari, but she couldn't